is our 8th year for Construction Career Days. We ended up with about 1,600 students our first year, and the thing has just grown, from there. Like I said, we're expecting around 2,300 this year, and we have probably, I would say, close to 60 different exhibits for them to visit. This is a much different career fair than a lot because it is very hands-on. It's not just a bunch of tables sitting around where you're going around collecting literature and everybody's bored within a half an hour.
Just any event that you would go to in the past, nobody would be running equipment. We would just get to look at it. So the students actually get to put their hands on this stuff and run it.
I have a lot of support from industry, from associations. A lot of the colleges that feature construction programs participate. And then, of course, like I said, the Departments of Transportation, the Federal Highway Administration, they're all very active. And then, of course, Spirit of Construction, I can't leave them out because they're a very large donor for us, and they're big on outreach and helping the young students. And so we're trying to get improve the image of the construction industry with this event and let them know the opportunities are out there. Even if they are going to college, there's all kinds of degreed programs that would lend themselves to the construction industry.
One of the major things about construction careers in general is that the people who are out there and are good at this are getting a lot older. So there's a lot of retirements coming up, and the average age for, say, a heavy equipment operator is 55. And in addition, technology is coming online at the same time.
Well, I mean, it's very important they see all the facets of construction today and how it's grown, how it's changed, and the opportunities that are there. So many kids just go straight to college and maybe not even have a major that they've really decided on. So this gives a lot of kids an opportunity to sort of see what's going on in the construction industry.
We have the need for new people, but we also have the need for technology people. For instance, the global positioning system that guides the equipment. A person can take a drawing off of a drafting table or computer and put it into a machine, and the machine knows where it's at on that drawing all the time and automatically grades the site work to it. So the technology is enhanced greatly, and especially by somebody who knows how to use it. So students have a huge opportunity to get into it.
We use math a lot. Math is like, to be a carpenter, that's like one of the top subjects that you need to learn. When I was in school, I used to like math, and then as I became like a junior or a senior, I started, I don't like math really, but by the time I graduated and got into the apprenticeship program, I've learned that I really need to get back on top of my job, because without math, you will not succeed in almost basically any career, let alone carpentry.
For the math part of things, geometry is all about GPS, is geometry, so if they can get into that. There's other parts of the career, good readers for the spec books. The business is very technical as far as the project manuals are an average size, say a school building project is about 1.5 feet thick if you put it in paper for the technical manual. So they have to be good readers for that as well. So reading and geometry are both good. And parents hate it when I tell them this, but video games, as far as running equipment, it builds great eye-hand coordination.
Everything that I study in school is applied to what I do actually on the job site. And I love concrete, which is what I do, but a lot of different it's more wood framing, and that's what we do when we're actually on the job. And that everything that I've learned so far has applied to what I actually have done in Baker, flat out.
Well, I have a student who currently is working for a large general contractor who's in 7 major construction markets right now. And he came to this event and saw cranes and decided he wanted to do cranes. So after during his senior year, we put him out on placement as a co-op with a construction company where he finished his crane license, and now he runs tower cranes on major buildings in Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati. So if you look up at the tower cranes, sometimes he's up there.
My son came home from high school and came home from a tour at Live Oaks and was really excited about what he saw. And he's always loved construction, and I mean, he played with Tonka toys in the sandbox when he was a kid, so always loved it and was really excited about it. So I was excited that he was excited, so it was pretty cool.
But it's amazing, even at the college levels, of the young ladies and minorities who are getting interested in construction management and civil engineering, as well as the apprentices that we have coming in. Roy Sean was a new apprentice with Baker Concrete, and he's doing an awesome job. He went well through the recruit program and now is with us full time.
I came to the construction career program as a student. I was recruited out of high school. Allison came to my school and they did on-spot interviews, and I was ready to go.
What I'm hoping that the students will see over the next couple of days is that they'll see that there are career opportunities out there. If nothing else, I hope it gets them thinking about, okay, what might I want to do? I'm just hoping that we build up enough enthusiasm, that we get the word back to the schools that, wow, there's some great opportunities out there in construction, and maybe I ought to check this out a little further.
The career is wide open. I've actually had students who are heavy equipment students, and the third quarter of their senior year decide they don't like heavy equipment. But I can put them into a job with computers, for instance, one of the navigation systems that does GPS, and I had a student solving problems I get tickled when I think about it, solving problems for people in Saudi Arabia within 2 weeks.
I brag. It's only it's two jobs that I've been with that are in the city that every time I go by them and I'm with friends in the car or family, I brag and say I did that. We were out at the Kenwood job. We did a parking garage, and that's a pretty good job. It's still going on a little bit, I think. But every time I'm out that way, I make sure we drive through the parking lot a little bit just to look back and reflect and feel proud of myself and my accomplishments.